couple of degrees cooler. Still not getting any of those really good cold fronts, though, until maybe 3 or 4 weeks from right now.
At least.
Yeah, but regardless of the forecast, your weekend plans could call for some indoor activities.
Good timing. That's because today you can get in free or discounted at most Bay Area museums.
That's good.
It is Free Museum Day. That is today. One of the museums taking part is the Dali Museum in St. Pete, and that is where Sean Daly is.
Daly
Good morning,
at the
Sean.
Dali.
Look at this, guys. I finally made it inside. Finally, I'm a real boy. Yes, you know, the old Dali Museum right down the road was, of course, a lot smaller, and it only allowed them to show about half of the collection. So now they moved to this majestic place, and they can show all 96 pieces in the collection, I believe it is. And on Monday, now it won't be part of Free Museum Day, but on Monday they're getting a new exhibit. And here comes Kathy White, the deputy director, to tell us about the new exhibit coming in.
Yeah, the Royal Inheritance opens October 1st. We're going to be bringing in works from Spain that have never been shown in this country before, so more Dali. And the interesting thing is that they're works that are very, very early Dalis and very late, so things that our visitors haven't seen before.
Right. Now, how prolific was he as an artist?
Well, compared to someone like Picasso, who painted in a different style, Dali's meticulous painting style made it him less prolific than, say, someone like Picasso or a contemporary artist. Can you imagine how long it would take to paint something like this?
Well, with Dali, it's almost like photorealism sometimes. I mean, it's so detailed.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And he did things other than paintings, prints and drawings and objects, but nevertheless, he wasn't as prolific as a contemporary artist would be.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the key pieces in the Royal Inheritance exhibit?
Well, we have a lovely portrait of his wife, Gala. She was his muse. She's in a lot of his paintings, sometimes in a kind of a hidden or a disguise as a Madonna or something. In this particular photo, she has a turban, but she's really has these piercing gaze out at the viewer. And that image actually appears in a number of his paintings, that specific painting of Gala. That's from 1939, so that's a good mid-period painting.
What was the relationship like? Was it tumultuous?
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, she really was everything to him. But, you know, they were artists and interesting people.
Right. How about another piece in the new exhibit?
One of the coolest pieces we have is actually a 3D painting.
3D is hot these days.
Yeah, I mean, Dali was ahead of his time. So it's 2 paintings, painted slightly different, colors, arrangement, but when you view them, you sort of have to cross your eyes. You'll see the 3-dimensional effect.
Wow.
And that's called Las Meninas, which is based on a painting by Velázquez, a Spanish painter that Dali admired. So really super interesting painting, and something you are not going to see anyplace else but here.
How about one more?
Well, one of the later works is called A Bed with 2 bed tables ferociously attacking a cello.
Typical Dali.
It's a really interesting painting, but it was painted after his wife died, and so there's a violence and a tumultuousness about it that probably reflects that.
Wow. And that's on Monday that opens.
That opens Monday.
And they're still in their crates right now. You got to get to work.
They are.
Start hanging stuff up. Anyway, you won't be able to see that on Free Museum Day, but come check that out anyway. But today, it's free. I'd say show up early, 10 a.m. Come down to the Dali. John Thomas, it's finally your time. Come here today.
You know, I probably should swing by there, because I went to the old one, haven't been to the new one, and it looks fabulous.
Go for it.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, just cut Sean off. Sean, you've said enough. Click. Hey, it's a huge day for USF Bulls and the Rays.
It is a big matchup over at Ray J. Plus, boats galore, both sides of the bag.
And we'll give you a final check of the forecast before you head out. And Good Morning America takes over here.